Welcome back to my channel. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of coin collecting, focusing on a particular gem, the 2007 1 cent United States coin. You won't believe the hidden value and history behind this little penny. Stick around as we uncover why this seemingly ordinary coin is worth a staggering $46 million. First, let's take a closer look at the 2007 1 cent coin. It was minted at the Denver Mint in 2007, featuring the iconic image of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse side and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. But what makes this coin so special? It's all about the details and the context in which it was created. 2007 was a significant year in U.S. history, marking the 200th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. The U.S. Mint produced a variety of coins to honor this occasion, but not all of them made it into circulation. The 2007 penny, in particular, had a limited mintage, leading to its rarity. Now, let's step back in time to understand the historical context. The Lincoln penny has been a staple of American currency since 1909, but the designs have changed over the years. In 2007, the U.S. Mint released a new design featuring a more modern portrayal of Lincoln, reflecting his legacy as a unifying figure during the Civil War. This year was crucial for commemorating Lincoln's legacy, as the U.S. Mint aimed to remind Americans of the values he stood for. However, what many collectors didn't realize was that some of these coins would become highly sought after in the coming years. Let's talk numbers. The total mintage for the 2007 penny was relatively high, at about 3.5 billion coins. But this is where it gets interesting. Not all of these coins entered circulation, and many were stored away or destroyed. A few were set aside by collectors, resulting in some surviving in pristine condition. Coins in uncirculated condition are particularly valuable, and this is where the story of the 2007 penny takes a twist. The demand for high-quality specimens skyrocketed as collectors realized their potential value. Now, let's address the elephant in the room: the astonishing value of $46 million. How did we get there? Well, this particular coin is believed to have an extraordinarily rare error, a double die obverse, which means that the image of Lincoln was struck twice, creating a distinctive and collectible piece. This error makes it not just a rare find, but a potentially life-changing one for anyone lucky enough to possess it. Coins like this have fetched millions at auction, capturing the attention of wealthy collectors and investors alike. So, how can you identify if you have one of these valuable coins? Here are some tips. Look for any visible doubling on the date, the word "Liberty," and "In God We Trust." If you find any discrepancies, you might be holding a gem in your hand. Additionally, consider having your coin professionally graded by organizations like the Professional Coin Grading Service or the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation to determine its condition and potential value accurately. For those new to coin collecting, here are a few quick tips to get started. Always handle coins with care, preferably using gloves to avoid fingerprints and oils that can diminish their value. Invest in a good magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe to inspect your coins closely. And most importantly, do your research. Join local coin clubs or online communities where you can learn from experienced collectors and stay updated on market trends. In conclusion, the 2007 1 cent coin is much more than just a penny. It's a fascinating piece of history that carries the potential for enormous value. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, keep an eye out for this little treasure. You never know what you might find in your pocket or at a garage sale. Thank you for joining us today. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more content about coins and collectibles. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Do you have any rare coins? We'd love to hear your stories. Next, 1968 1 cent United States of America. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of American coins, specifically the 1968 1 cent coin. While you might think of a penny as just a cent, this particular coin has an intriguing history and astonishing value that may surprise you. Let's explore its background, the factors contributing to its worth, and what makes it such a valuable collector's item today. To understand the 1968 penny, we first need to look back at its creation. The United States Mint was established in 1792, and since then, it has produced billions of coins, each with its unique story. The 1968 penny is part of the Lincoln Cent series, which was first issued in 1909 to honor President Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday. In 1968, the Mint continued producing pennies primarily made from copper, but it was also the last year that these coins were made from 95% copper before the composition changed due to rising copper prices. The 1968 1-cent coin is primarily known for its face value of just 1 cent, but certain rare varieties and conditions can lead to much higher valuations. Most people might think a penny is worth only a penny, but the 1968 coin can fetch incredible prices at auction or through private sales. Some estimates suggest values reaching up to $33 million. Now, you might be wondering, what makes these coins so valuable? There are a few key factors. First and foremost is rarity. There are specific varieties of the 1968 penny, like the 1968 S-proof penny, which was minted at the San Francisco Mint. This particular penny can command a premium price among collectors. If a penny is in mint condition or graded high by professional grading services, its value can skyrocket. Coins that are in uncirculated condition, especially proof coins from the San Francisco Mint, are extremely sought after. The demand among collectors drives the price higher, often well into the thousands of dollars. Additionally, there are unique errors that can occur during the minting process. For example, if a coin has a misprint or a significant defect, it can become incredibly valuable. Collectors often pay top dollar for these unique pieces. Coin shows and auctions are where many of these transactions take place. Dedicated collectors actively seek out these coins, and the competition can drive the prices even higher. It's not uncommon to see bidding wars over a rare 1968 penny. But what should you do if you think you might have a valuable 1968 penny in your pocket? First, carefully inspect the coin for signs of wear and rarity. Look for the mint mark. Coins minted in Philadelphia do not have a mint mark, while those from Denver have a D, and those from San Francisco will have an S. Additionally, consider having your coin professionally graded, which can help you understand its true value in the marketplace. Now, let's take a moment to discuss the market for coins and how it's changed over the years. The numismatic market has grown significantly, with collectors often viewing rare coins as a solid investment. Many experts believe that the value of coins will continue to rise, particularly for those as rare and historic as the 1968 1-cent coin. In summary, while the 1968 1-cent coin may seem like a simple piece of currency, its history and potential value are anything but ordinary. From its unique minting process to its status among collectors, this penny can indeed be worth big money, up to $33 million in some cases. So, the next time you see a penny on the ground, remember, it might just be more than meets the eye. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about coin collecting, history, and the amazing stories behind our currency, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Let us know in the comments if you have any interesting coins or stories to share. Until next time, keep collecting. Next 2001 1 cent. Today, we're talking about a fascinating piece of American currency history, the 2001 D. Lincoln penny. You might be surprised to learn that this common-looking coin could potentially be worth big bucks. Now, you might be thinking, how could a 1-cent coin from 2001 be worth thousands, or even millions? Well, there's more to this story than meets the eye. In this video, we'll break down the history, interesting details, and how rare and rare versions of the 2001 D penny have become sought-after treasures for collectors. Let's start with a bit of history. The 2001 D penny is part of the long-running Lincoln Cent series, first introduced in 1909 to commemorate President Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday. This penny was minted in Denver, as indicated by the small D mint mark under the date on the coin's obverse, or front side. Denver minted coins are known for being made in high quantities and tend to circulate widely across the U.S. But what's so special about this particular penny from 2001? It's all about its unique characteristics and the possibility of rare variations and minting errors that can drive the value sky high. The 2001 D. Lincoln penny features the familiar portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the front, designed by Victor David Brenner. On the reverse side, we have the Lincoln Memorial, a design that ran from 1959 until 2008. With millions minted, it might not seem like this coin would be worth more than a cent. But that's where things get interesting. Let's get to the good stuff. How can this penny be worth more than a cent? There are two main factors that can drive up the value: rarity and error. Coins that have been misprinted or have certain errors are often highly valuable. Error coins can happen when there's a mistake during the minting process. Examples include double die errors, off-center strikes, and coins with missing or extra details. In the case of the 2001 D penny, errors like a double die on the obverse or reverse, or an off-center strike, could significantly increase its value. Coins that are in near-perfect condition, referred to as mint state, are much more valuable than coins that have been circulated. If you happen to find a 2001 D penny in MS-67 or higher condition, it could be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars due to its pristine state and rarity. So, what's the price tag on a 2001 D penny? Well, for error coins, depending on the type and rarity of the error, these coins have sold for up to hundreds of dollars. And for coins in exceptional, mint state condition, the price can soar even higher. Some extremely rare pennies can reach extraordinary prices at auction. Though not every 2001 D will be worth millions, it can certainly fetch a hefty sum under the right circumstances. Now, here's the best part: checking to see if you might have one of these valuable pennies in your collection. Start by looking at the condition. Check for any unusual errors, like doubling on the lettering, or an off-center strike. A good magnifying glass or coin microscope can be helpful. If you think you have a valuable 2001 D penny, the next step is to get it appraised. Reputable coin dealers or grading services like PCGS or NGC can give you an official grade and help determine its worth. Once you know its value, you could consider selling it through auctions, online marketplaces, or even private collectors. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the 2001 D. Lincoln penny. Remember, you never know what treasures might be hiding in your pocket change. Be sure to subscribe to my channel for more exciting coin discoveries, and let us know in the comments if you've come across any interesting pennies in your collection. Next, 1975 1 cent. Today, we're diving into the world of rare and valuable coins, and let me tell you, this one might just blow your mind. Could a humble 1-cent coin from 1975 be worth millions? Sounds crazy, right? But it's true. In this video, we're going to explore the history of the 1975 1-cent United States coin and find out why it's rumored to hold such a massive value. Let's jump in. Alright, to understand why a 1975 penny could be so valuable, we need to start with a bit of background. The 1975 penny, like other pennies of its time, was minted in Philadelphia and Denver. It's part of the Lincoln Memorial series, which ran from 1959 to 2008. The coin's design features Abraham Lincoln on the front, a design that has remained largely the same since 1909. But here's where things get interesting: while most 1975 pennies were made with a copper alloy, some special errors and oddities make certain coins extremely rare. And in the world of numismatics, or coin collecting, rarity is king. So, what exactly makes a penny worth more than just 1 cent? Generally, a coin's value goes up due to a few key factors: rarity, minting errors, and condition. Sometimes, just a tiny mistake during production, like doubling, misstriking, or off-centering, can make a coin incredibly valuable. Even the metal composition can play a role. In 1982, the U.S. Mint started making pennies with zinc and just a thin coating of copper. But before that, pennies were made almost entirely of copper. Copper itself has value, so coins from earlier years, especially rare ones, tend to be worth more. So, why are we hearing rumors of 1975 pennies being worth up to $38 million? Here's the scoop: sometimes, myths and misconceptions arise about coins, leading people to believe that specific dates or mint marks could be incredibly valuable. It's actually pretty rare for a common penny from the 1970s to fetch such a high price, but there are some notable exceptions that in the case of the 1975 penny, rumors might have started from confusion with other rare coins, like the 1943 copper penny or other early Lincoln Memorial coins that were minted with mistakes. While no standard 1975 penny has sold for millions, there are coins from similar years or designs that have. For example, take the 1943 copper penny. It's one of the rarest coins out there because it was supposed to be made from steel during World War II, but a few were accidentally struck in copper. Those coins can sell for hundreds of thousands of dollars. Another example is the 1955 double-die penny, where a misalignment caused all the text to appear doubled. These kinds of errors and rare compositions are what truly make a coin valuable. But because of these stories, a lot of people start to think that pennies from other years might also be worth millions. That's why 1975 pennies are occasionally listed online with enormous price tags, but most of these are exaggerated. Now, that doesn't mean 1975 pennies aren't collectible. There are actually a few variations that might catch a collector's eye. First, there are differences between pennies from the Philadelphia Mint and the Denver Mint, which you can tell by looking for a small, D mint mark under the date on Denver coins. While most 1975 pennies are pretty common, if you have one that's in mint condition, meaning it hasn't been circulated and has no visible scratches or dings, it could be worth more than a penny, especially to collectors interested in near-perfect coins. So, how do you know if your 1975 penny is valuable? First, check its condition. Coins that look brand new and have never been in circulation are called uncirculated and are often more valuable. You might even consider getting your coin graded by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC, which can help authenticate its quality. Next, take a close look for any unusual features, like double text or off-center striking. Sometimes, even small errors can make a big difference. In the end, most 1975 pennies probably won't make you a millionaire, but they're still fascinating pieces of American history. If you're a collector, hunting down the perfect 1975 penny can still be a rewarding challenge. And remember, while stories of million-dollar pennies are exciting, they're usually reserved for coins with extreme rarity, historical importance, or unique errors. But who knows? Maybe one day, you'll come across that one special find. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more about rare coins and collectibles, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to channel name. Let us know in the comments if you've ever found an unusual penny in your pocket change. Until next time, happy hunting. Next, 1981 cent. Today, we're diving deep into the history of the 1980 Lincoln penny, a coin that's captured the interest of collectors everywhere. And while it's just a 1-cent coin, you'd be surprised to learn that some pennies can be worth thousands of dollars, depending on certain factors. So, is there a 1980 penny worth $22 million? Let's find out. The Lincoln penny has a long history, starting way back in 1909. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the penny was the first U.S. coin to feature a president, Abraham Lincoln, on its face. Over the years, it's seen changes in design, composition, and even size. Fast forward to 1980, and you have the iconic Lincoln Memorial design, which lasted from 1959 to 2008. But what makes the 1980 penny so interesting? Well, while it might look like just another penny, there are key details that could make it valuable. Stick around to find out. In 1980, U.S. pennies were made primarily of 95% copper and 5% zinc. This copper composition was crucial, as it changed in 1982 when the U.S. Mint switched to a cheaper zinc core with a thin copper coating due to rising copper prices. If you have a 1980 penny, it's actually worth slightly more than a cent just in copper content. So, even though it might not be worth millions, its metal content alone makes it a bit more valuable than modern pennies. Now, let's talk about value. While most 1980 pennies are worth just a cent, there are some cases where their value can shoot up. For example, high-quality, uncirculated 1980 pennies can be worth a few dollars. But there's more to it than that. The real money comes in with error coins and rare mint variations. Some error pennies from 1980 have been sold for thousands at auction. These errors could include double-die obverse or reverses, off-center strikes, or even clipped planchets. One of the most sought-after errors is the double-die. This happens when the coin's design is accidentally stamped twice, creating a noticeable doubling effect. Collectors love these coins, and a 1980 double-die penny in great condition could fetch a hefty price at auction. Now, don't get too excited just yet. Not every 1980 penny has a double-die error, and only a few have been confirmed. But if you think you might have one, it's worth having a professional evaluate it. So, you might be wondering, could there really be a 1980 penny worth $22 million? The short answer is, probably not. While certain coins have sold for millions, like the 1794 flowing hair silver dollar or the 1933 St. Gaudens gold double eagle, number 1980 penny has reached that level. High prices like $22 million are typically reserved for coins with significant historical value or rarity. The 1980 penny is not particularly rare, and even with mint errors, it hasn't reached that kind of value. However, that doesn't mean it's worthless. Alright, so now you're probably eager to check your own collection. Here are a few steps to help you identify if your 1980 penny is worth more than face value. Check the coin's condition. Coins in mint state or uncirculated condition are generally worth more. Step 2, look for errors. Use a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe to inspect the coin's details, especially Lincoln's face and the lettering. Step 3, consult a professional grader or reputable coin dealer. If you think you found a valuable error, getting it professionally evaluated can help you determine its true value. Depending on condition and rarity, a 1980 penny might be worth anywhere from a few cents to a few $100s. High-quality specimens with clear mint errors or doubling could potentially reach even higher prices at auction. So, while it's not likely you'll find a $22 million 1980 penny, there are still valuable pieces out there. And who knows? That penny in your pocket might just surprise you. Thanks for joining us on this journey through coin collecting. If you're excited to learn more about rare coins, history, and hidden treasures, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell. And let us know in the comments if you've ever come across a rare penny in your collection. Next, 1981 1 cent. Today, we're diving deep into an extraordinary story that revolves around the 1981 1 cent coin, yes, the humble penny. You might be surprised to learn that this seemingly ordinary coin has an extraordinary history and can be worth big bucks. So, grab a seat, and let's explore how a coin with a face value of just 1 cent can hold a whopping potential worth of up to $25.9 million. To truly understand the value of the 1981 1 cent coin, we first need to take a step back in time. The penny, or 1 cent coin, has a rich history dating back to 1793 when the United States Mint first produced coins. Back then, the design and production methods were vastly different from today. The first pennies featured various designs, including the Liberty Cap and the Flying Eagle. In 1909, a significant change occurred with the introduction of the Lincoln penny, designed by Victor David Brenner. This design has remained in use for over a century, with only minor modifications. The 1981 1 cent coin features the familiar image of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, with the words, "In God We Trust," and the year of minting. But what makes the 1981 penny so special? Well, in that year, the U.S. Mint produced several different varieties of the penny, and this is where our story begins. In 1981, the U.S. Mint produced both copper and zinc pennies, with copper coins weighing 3.11 grams and zinc coins weighing 2.5 grams. This change in composition occurred due to rising copper prices. But what collectors are particularly interested in are the error coins produced that year. One notable error coin from 1981 is the double die penny. This occurs when a coin is mistakenly struck twice, resulting in a visible doubling of the design elements. These error coins can fetch incredible prices at auctions, with some selling for thousands of dollars. Moreover, a unique 1981 penny was produced at the Philadelphia Mint without a mint mark, while other varieties had mint marks indicating where they were produced. This discrepancy has intrigued collectors and created a niche market for the no mint mark 1981 pennies. Now, let's talk about value. While most 1981 pennies are worth only 1 cent, specific error coins and uncirculated specimens can be worth significantly more. For example, a well-preserved 1981 double die penny can sell for over $20,000, but that's not all. The most valuable 1981 penny known to exist is believed to be worth an astonishing $25.9 million. This specific coin, featuring unique characteristics and significant collector interest, has captured the attention of numismatists around the globe. Coins like the 1981 double die are rare not just because of the error, but also because they have historical significance. They represent a transition in coin production and reflect the economic conditions of their time. Alright, folks. So how can you determine if your 1981 penny is more than just a cent? Here are a few tips. The 1981 pennies made in Philadelphia have no mint mark, while those made in Denver have a D. Use a magnifying glass to examine the lettering and details on the coin. If you see doubling, you may have a valuable double die coin. The better the condition, the higher the value. Look for scratches, wear, or discoloration. If you think you might have a valuable 1981 penny, where can you sell or appraise it? Here are some options. Take your coin to a reputable local coin dealer for an appraisal. Websites like eBay can connect you with collectors who may be interested in your coin. Attend a coin show to meet collectors and dealers who can provide insight and potential buyers. In conclusion, while the 1981 1-cent penny may seem insignificant at first glance, its history, varieties, and potential value can make it a treasure for collectors. Remember to keep an eye out for those rare errors, as they can be worth much more than their face value. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more fascinating stories from the world of coins. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Have you ever found a rare penny? Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep searching for hidden treasures. Next, 1984 1 cent. Today, we're diving into a remarkable piece of American history that you might just have lying around in your pocket change. Yes, we're talking about the 1984 1-cent coin, also known as the penny. But hold on, this isn't just any penny. Some of these coins are worth up to $28 million. Stick around to find out why this coin is so special and how it gained such incredible value. Let's start with the basics. The 1984 penny features the iconic image of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. This design has been a staple of the penny since 1909, marking the 100th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. Produced by the United States Mint, the 1984 penny was made from a composition of 95% copper and 5% zinc. However, due to rising copper prices, the mint shifted to a predominantly zinc composition starting in 1982. So, why is the 1984 penny so unique? Rarity plays a crucial role in a coin's value. While millions of 1984 pennies were minted, only a small number of them are considered error coins. These errors can significantly increase a coin's worth. In particular, the famous 1984 double die penny stands out. The 1984 double die penny features a noticeable doubling effect on the date and the inscriptions. This happens during the minting process, where the die used to stamp the coin malfunctions, creating a ghostly, double image. Collectors and enthusiasts alike are on the lookout for this rare find. So, how much is this penny worth? Well, in recent years, some 1984 double die pennies have been sold at auction for staggering amounts, up to $28 million. That's right, $28 million for a single penny, to put this into perspective, a typical penny is worth 1 cent. However, due to its rarity and demand among collectors, this particular era coin has fetched astronomical prices. The record for the highest price paid for a 1984 double-die penny is a testament to how much collectors value unique coins. Now, you might be wondering how to identify if you have one of these valuable pennies. Here are a few tips for coin enthusiasts looking to check their change. Examine the date, 1984, carefully. If you notice a doubling effect or the numbers appear to overlap or have a blurred appearance, you might have a double-die penny. The words "Liberty" and "In God We Trust" may also show signs of doubling. If they look unusually bold or thick, you might have a valuable coin. Utilizing a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe can help you see details that are not visible to the naked eye. Check for any abnormalities in the design. To understand the significance of the 1984 penny, we must also consider its historical context. The early 1980s were a turbulent time in the United States. Economic challenges, including inflation and a struggling economy, marked this era. The penny, as a currency, represented a time of change and adaptation in American society. The penny symbolizes much more than just its face value. It represents American history, culture, and the evolving economy. Coin collecting, or numismatics, has been a popular hobby for decades. Collectors seek out rare coins like the 1984 double-die penny not only for their potential monetary value but also for the thrill of the hunt. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting, keeping an eye out for rare coins can be rewarding. So, the next time you reach into your pocket and pull out a penny, take a moment to examine it. You never know, you might be holding on to a piece of history worth millions. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more fascinating insights into the world of coins and collectibles. 1983 1 cent United States of America. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of numismatics, exploring one of the most intriguing coins in American history, the 1983 1 cent penny. This coin, with a face value of just 1 cent, has a story that could lead to a valuation of up to $47 million. But how did this humble penny become so valuable? Stick around as we uncover its history, rarity, and the factors that contribute to its immense worth. The United States penny has a long and storied history, dating back to 1793. Originally made of copper, the design and composition of the penny have changed several times over the years. By the 1980s, the penny was primarily composed of zinc, with a thin copper coating. In 1983, the U.S. Mint produced billions of pennies to meet the growing demand for change. However, it was during this year that something extraordinary happened. The 1983 penny was minted in such high quantities that most of them were released into circulation without any thought of their potential future value. Little did anyone know that a handful of these coins, particularly those struck in error, would become highly sought after by collectors. This year marked a significant transition for the U.S. Mint, and the 1983 penny would soon enter the annals of numismatic lore. So, what makes the 1983 penny so special? The answer lies in its rarity. During the minting process, some pennies were accidentally struck on planchets intended for other denominations, or they exhibited various types of mint errors. These mistakes have led to a few notable varieties that are worth investigating. One of the most famous varieties is the 1983 double-die penny. In this case, the coin shows a distinct doubling of the lettering and design due to an error in the minting process. Collectors are willing to pay hefty sums for these unique pieces, with some fetching thousands of dollars at auction. Additionally, there were a few pennies struck in 1983 that were made from bronze, rather than the standard zinc and copper composition. These bronze pennies are exceptionally rare, as the U.S. Mint transitioned to zinc pennies that year. Collectors and investors have dubbed these coins holy grails within the hobby, with values reaching astronomical figures, sometimes even up to $47 million depending on the coin's condition and provenance. To truly understand the value of the 1983 penny, we must talk about coin grading. Coin grading is a process that evaluates the condition of a coin, ranging from poor to perfect uncirculated. The condition of a coin significantly impacts its market value. For example, a typical 1983 penny found in circulation might only be worth its face value, while a well-preserved, double-die, error penny in high grade can command prices in the thousands. However, when it comes to those rare bronze pennies, the story changes dramatically. A well-documented and graded specimen could be worth millions, potentially reaching that astounding figure of $47 million if it possesses the right attributes, history, and market demand. Auction houses often see intense bidding for these coins, reflecting the passion and dedication of collectors. The excitement surrounding these transactions highlights not just the monetary value of these coins, but also their historical significance. If you're eager to hunt down your own rare 1983 pennies, here are some tips on how to identify them. First, look for the double die errors. Inspect the lettering and the date carefully. If you notice any doubling, you might have a valuable coin on your hands. Next, check the composition. If you come across a 1983 penny that feels heavier than normal or appears different in color, it could be a bronze penny. The weight difference is noticeable. Bronze pennies weigh about 3.11 grams compared to the 2.5 grams of the zinc version. Lastly, consider consulting a professional coin dealer or getting your coins graded. This can be crucial in determining the authenticity and value of your find, especially if you suspect you may have stumbled upon one of those elusive high-value varieties. The market for rare coins has exploded in recent years, fueled by a combination of nostalgia, investment potential, and the thrill of the hunt. Collectors are increasingly turning their attention to unique errors and varieties, like the 1983 penny, which has become a symbol of the unpredictable nature of numismatics. Online marketplaces and auction platforms allow collectors to buy and sell coins with ease, making it more accessible than ever to get involved in this hobby. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting, understanding the market trends is key to making informed decisions about your investments. In conclusion, the 1983 1-cent penny is not just a coin, it's a piece of history that has captured the imagination of collectors and investors alike. Its journey from the U.S. Mint to the pockets of everyday Americans, and now to the realm of high-value collectibles, illustrates the unexpected turns that coins can take over time. So, next time you find a penny, remember, it could be worth much more than just 1 cent. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more exciting content about coins and collectibles. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Have you ever found a rare penny? We'd love to hear your stories.